Computer. We are in the dark time of the moon, the balsamic phase of the moon. And the balsamic phase of the moon is what I call the planting time. And the planting time is when our psyches are most receptive. Can you guys hear me? I hope you guys can hear me. The planting time of the moon is when we're most receptive and in our psyche. If you really understand that we're connected, everything about us is connected to everything. The moon governs our internal realities. And so it is during this time when we are in the dark time of the moon when we're most receptive, because it's like when you're sleeping, you're most receptive to influence. When it's an energetic of being vulnerable, and so you are more likely to take on influence. And this is something that the media, like marketing people know this. This is a common understanding. And so the thing that we want to understand is that we can use this to program ourselves. And so what we come together to do at this time of the planting moon is begin to program ourselves with what it is that we truly desire. What we desire and what desires us. And so there's this opportunity during the time before the new moon to plant your goals into your psyche through meditation, through journaling, through focusing on things that make you feel good, things that make you really feel in alignment with who you are, and just being more connected to the feelings of goodness than not, right? And so in Virgo is this energy that is about perfecting ourselves, but it can be a little bit tricky because it's not perfection born out of self-hatred. It's perfection born out of self-love. It's just absolutely knowing this deep internal pull to be better, just to be better because you can, because you desire it, because you want to, you're curious about it. It's right. It's like, who can I become, right? What's possible? From a space of deep love and self-acceptance, not from a space of who I am and what I have and what I do is not good enough. It's absolute, an absolute willingness to just blossom the way a flower does. A flower blossoms because that is its function, and that's the same thing that Virgo does. It perfects itself because it is its function to perfect itself, not because it's critical or mean or nasty, all those things that you hear that astrology says about it. And so we all have that in us. We all have within us this desire to better ourselves, to to kind of push the edges a bit, to say, to challenge ourselves a bit and to see what else is possible, just because you're going to blossom a little more. I remember when my son was born, and it was a very scary time, and the doctors were saying he was going to have Down syndrome. And what I knew was this experience is going to develop an aspect of myself that I've never met before. And that's what Virgo is. It's like you just want to meet the new part of yourself, because why not? Who else can I be? Who would I be if I did this? Who would I be if I let this aspect of myself go? Just to see. It's like, taking off a dress and putting on a new one. It's like getting rid of a pair of old shoes and buying a new pair. It's just a function of the evolutionary experience of your consciousness to improve yourself, to grow, to evolve, just for the sake of it, and if it enhances our lives in ways that are great and enhances the lives of others, then that's fantastic too. But there's just something about getting to know all the parts of yourself, and seeing what works and what's good and what's not. And that's Virgo. So when people say Virgos are critical and they're picky and they're analytical and they are they're critical, picky, critical, analytical, perfectionist, there's something in it that really just is about progress, you know. And when we can understand astrology from this much more of a holistic perspective and not just based in the perspective of the personality, we can experience these aspects within ourselves and in ways that really enhance us. Okay, so with that, let's move into some prayer and some meditation. And, I really want, if anyone needs prayer for anything in particular, and you would like to ask for prayer right now, please, I'm happy to have you unmute yourself. If there's anything you want prayer for, like nobody can see you or anything like that, but if you want prayer for, some health thing, because I know people are going through a lot of stuff right now. So um, if you have things changing in your life, like just anything, and you want to request prayer, you can either write it in the comments, um, or you can just unmute your phone and share with me, and I can include you in the prayer. And so, okay, great. Let's see. For courage, yes. All right. Yeah. So courage is a first house energy. Courage is a energy governed by Aries, and so when the moon is in Aries, it's the time to really anchor courage. But Aries is the warrior. So if courage is something that you're really calling on more in your life, you want to wear the color red. You want to focus your energy on the element of fire, and you want to encourage yourself to be able to step out when you are most uncomfortable and do it anyway. And so I totally will be in prayer for that right now. And so, okay. So, Heavenly Father, Mother God, I'm so grateful to come together in this understanding that we are one, that there is only one life, one source, one inclusive experience of the universe that is in us, within us, around us, as us, and through us every minute of every day and always. That we are living in this experience of this universe that is fully loving, fully enveloping, and totally in service to each and every one of us, our greatness, the power of our ability to know ourselves as God and goddesses, knowing that we are creators in everything that we do, in all ways. And so I'm so grateful to speak the word today for Grace, trusting and knowing that she lives in the experience of courage in her life, that she has the fire within her to burn through obstacles. She has the power within her to know herself as a warrior, to create, to bring something out of the nothingness into full expression and power. That is the power of courage, this element of fire that lives within each and every one of us. And I don't just know that Grace has it, I know that we all embody the power of courage in our lives each and every day. We have exactly what we need to challenge ourselves, to be ourselves, to speak our truths, to stand for ourselves, to be different when it is necessary, to have power when we need, to be quiet when it is necessary, to understand subtle energies. I trust and know that we are embodied with the power of the universe that is within each and every planet, each and every experience of a cycle of the moon. I know that that power exists within us. And as we come together today in the essence and the energy of the Virgo new moon, I trust and know that we are awakening the feminine power within us, masculine and feminine, that we are willing to open up to embody the priestess, the power within us to heal ourselves, to know ourselves, to improve ourselves, and to love ourselves just as we are. And as we do that for ourselves, we do that in service to each and every person that we come in contact with, just by the nature of them being in contact with us. They experience the power of this essence, this energy, this priestess energy to heal, to love, to be an unconditional earth presence, to perfect what is, to trust and know that everything is in service to the greater good. And so I know that whatever it is your goals and your objectives are for this season, for this particular month in Virgo, at this time when we are transforming at the deepest level of ourselves on the planet, where we are ascending, where we are letting go of the things that no longer serve us, where we are letting go and challenging the thoughts that keep us small and restricted and oppressed in ways that are not in the truth and harmony with our bodies, minds, temples, and lives in every way. I trust and know that every goal that we are holding, every objective, is in alignment with our highest and best, in alignment with the legacies that we are living forth right here, right now, in alignment with the love that we have in our lives and in our hearts, in alignment with the people that we work with and the people that we live with and the children that we have and our parents and our grandparents, even as we are shaking off so much old residue that no longer serves us or justifies us or keeps us happy. We are birthing a new way of being, a new mind, a new earth, in simple and pragmatic ways. And so let's take 3 cleansing breaths together. Allow your body to relax and envision yourself completely alive and awake and standing on the most beautiful beach you've ever seen. Allow yourself to hear the sounds of the ocean as it washes in and out, crashing against the shore. And just out beyond the ocean, you see the sun as it is setting. You feel the warmth of the sun upon your body. You feel good. You feel alive. You feel the sand beneath your feet, pushing through the creases in your feet and within your toes as you walk. The warm breeze upon your face as you make yourself to the shore. Your heart feels open and spacious. And you can hear the sound of the water, the ocean washing back and forth. And you are experiencing a rush in your body, sensations of excitement, sensations of the wind and the feel of your hands in your hair, or the sand beneath your feet, or your clothes, and you're comfortable and all is well. And you don't have a worry in the world. You trust right where you are is right where you're supposed to be. Breathe in deeply. Release the air. You are secure. You are comforted. You are whole. You are deeply loved. And so, as you are walking to the ocean, allow yourself to envision a beautiful place for you to sit down with a beautiful blanket and maybe flowers and some seashells. It's a beautiful space that is yours. The blanket is the color that you love, and you feel completely like in awe, like, oh my God, who created this for me? But you know it's for you. You belong there. And allow yourself to be seated, and the sound of the ocean is in the background, and the feel of the water, the mist in the air. And I want you to call to yourself your intention, whatever it is you're holding for yourself at this time, whatever it is you're desiring inside of your heart and your mind, whether it be healing in your body, whether it be connection and love, whether it be a greater experience of abundance, whether it be freedom in some way, or connection, or creativity, or joy. Whatever it is that you are deeply desiring, hold that intention in your heart and allow yourself to feel it at a deep level. Fulfillment in ways that maybe you've only dreamed of until now. Maybe you can't completely imagine it, but just know that if you can allow yourself to just have one thought of it, one feeling of it, if you can believe just a small percentage of it, then it's enough. And just allow this feeling to grow inside of you. As you hear the sound of the ocean, and I want you to allow yourself to call into your presence your divine godmother, the divine priestess that lives within you, or that is your ancient godmother that keeps you. Whatever she is, whomever she is, allow her to come and be present with you. And I want you to sit with her and share with her your deepest intention. Tell her your story. Pray your prayer to her. Allow her to see you fully. Allow her to know your heart. Allow her to bless you, to love you, to hold you, to caress you. Allow yourself to feel absolutely comforted in her embrace, in her presence. Share with her your deepest desires. Do you desire love? Do you desire to feel connected? Do you desire to express yourself in ways that you've never expressed yourself before? Do you feel something deep inside of you that you desire to come forward, that you know is there, but you're not sure how? Ask for her help. Believe that she wants it as bad as you do. Tell her. Give her permission to see deep inside of you. Give her permission to feel the core of your being. She is your reflection. She is your higher self. Trust her. Mm. So as you share with her your desires and your intentions, absolutely know that as we move into this clearing energy, after the new moon occurs tomorrow morning or this morning at 3:36 a.m., that everything that comes up for you, she is here taking it away from you. She is releasing. She is helping you let go of anything that would block you, any fears that would keep you stuck, any belief systems that would hold you hostage. She is here to remind you of your worth. She is here to free you from the bondage in your mind. She is here to remind you that nothing is being withheld from you. She is here to let you know that everything you desire is within you and that all is well, and that you can come back to her at any time. And that is her pleasure to give you the kingdom. Hmm. So after you have told her all of your desires, and she has heard you clearly, thank her. Thank her and give her gratitude for the fact that you know that you have already won, that it is already done. Give her gratitude for her support, for her love, for her ability and willingness to see you in your power, in your victory, in your full expression, and in your giving thanks. Allow her to embrace you, to kiss you, and allow her to go. Mm. And when you are ready, you can just give thanks that the grace and the power of your intentions are being made manifest right here, right now. And you can stand up and allow your feet to feel the sand beneath your feet, pressing through your toes, the air upon your face as you walk back into your experience in your body, feeling the seat beneath your bottom, into your legs, into your arms, into your mind, into your breath, knowing that all is well, that you are loved, giving thanks. And so it is. Ashe. Mm. Peace and blessings, everyone. If anyone has any questions, you can, well, let me see if anyone has any prayers that I missed. I'm sorry I don't have my glasses. Let's see. Prayer for release, mental connection from past relationships. Okay. Prayer for Please include me for my home and career path, yes, and finances. Prayer to embrace my spiritual journey and to let go of what needs to be let go of to move forward. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I will be praying for that. I'll be holding these prayers for the rest of the moon cycle, and I'll put them on my altar tonight when I return home. And absolutely. And if there's anything that I can do for any one of you to support you, I'm so grateful that you are here with me tonight. And I encourage you to just stay the course. I know we're moving through some stuff, but we really have this. We really are doing very well. Peace and blessings, everyone. I love you so much. Bye-bye.